talking about Okyerman Asante. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
And it's good to see you. You rendered the other man almost useless because he was just playing the percussion, and you were beating all the drums surrounding you. Is that what excites you, and that has excited you all your life?
Oh yeah, that other man is my student.
A student.
And you have to learn with a cowbell first.
Okay.
First, you have to know how to keep the time. You know? So he's training. But now, if you see him, he can play other things. But when he's with me, he's my best student, so he plays the cowbell for me.
Okay. All right. You have been named as a master drummer and famous for performing different parts of the country and all parts of a traditional 5-person drum group that you are part of, and you've played in other parts of the world. At what age did you realize or know that you had the talent for drumming?
Yeah, when I was like 3 years old.
3 years?
I used to hang around the kitchen, you know, when my sisters are washing dishes, and I'll put like 4, 5 pans down, and I'll beat the hell out of them, you know. And my parents saw that. My uncle was the master traditional drummer at the palace in Florida.
Okay.
So he detected my interest and started to guide me and give me all the disciplines. So at the age of 10, I became Okyerman. I earned the title Okyerman. Okyerman means master drummer.
Okay.
So I earned that title at the age of 10.
Is what you do different from the art of playing a talking drum, where something is said and it is played through the drums, or a message is sent through the drum? Is what you do different from that, or is it?
No, I do that too. I do that, but I've also taken it to a different level. I'm also a trained, musician, accomplished, musician. So like, and when it comes to the talking drums,
okay,
any language that I speak, the drum also speaks.
Can speak.
Yes.
And is that, I mean, you have played for several years. Would you say this is just for the local Akan language, or even in English, the drums can speak English?
Yeah. Now, when I'm out there, my drums, only speaks English. If you take me to France, I can't speak French, but I will learn a little French to use on the drum.
On the drums.
Anywhere you take me, I can use their language on the drum. If you take me to China, I will speak some Chinese on the drum for you.
Okay, let's come back home to your early years. When your uncle saw the talent in you and was guiding you, what was your aim? To also be a master drummer, or as a part-time something whilst you have other professions on the side?
Yes, I remember when I was in, I think, class 3 or so. The teacher asked the class, okay, for us to say what we would be when we all grow up, and the whole classroom was full with doctors and lawyers and engineers.
The usual.
Then when it got to my turn, I said I'll be a famous drummer, and the whole class, including the teacher, they laughed at me.
Why? Why do you think they did?
Yeah, and the teacher said, so are you going to stay in the family here? You're going to stay in the palace and play drums all your life and drink akpata? Then I said, no, I'm going to take it on a different level. So I could see where I was going at that age.
Okay.
And also, at the age of 11, I led the cultural group of the Ghana Young Pioneer Movement to entertain President Nkrumah and Queen Elizabeth at the Abu Botanical Garden.
So you played at that time?
Yes, I was playing at that time. Those times, in some national occasions, you see this little boy playing the talking drum for Sajifu, and I used to be that little rascal.
Okay, and so when was that your first breakthrough playing for the then President Dr. Nkrumah, or there was a major national event out of which you were seen and invited?
Oh, we were doing a lot of, not only one, not only two, a lot. We were even traveling around the country with him, and even experienced some bad things. In fact, we almost got killed right here in front of the Flagstaff House.
Really?
Yeah, where we were playing, we were asked to come in because we were on the program. So the then IGP called Majide came out there and asked the police to escort us into the Flagstaff House because we are on the program. So when we left, a brass band took our position. And like I say, an hour later, the bomb went off there.
Wow.
On that same, position. So that means God has hands in us, in me coming to where I am now.
How did that situation change your life?
It did. It really did, but it made me more determined to
send a message.
It made me more determined to say, this is what I think I was brought to the earth to do. I have a book coming out called Born to Drum.
Okay.
And so that's all I've done all my life.
All your life. Okay. Is drumming lucrative? Does it pay?
Yes, it all depends on how you take it.
How? Kindly explain.
Say, being a musician, you see, there's so many, avenues. It is business. It depends on how you take it. It depends on the individual musician. You can be very good, but if you're not a business person, you might have problems. So you got to apply the business aspect to
the show. So that's why I call show business.
Yes.
The business of the show. And so you call yourself a wealthy man out of the profession of drumming, is that it?
In fact, if I tell you that I'm a poor man, that would be ungrateful to God. God has been. I don't use only say wealthy, say being rich or that kind of stuff. But I think the way I live and what I have been through, if you are a very wealthy person and you try to live the kind of life that I live, you will go broke.
I see. I mean, what do you do? What is it that you do that brings you fulfillment and satisfaction?
You see, if you want to be a musician or a drummer, so like you want to be the kind of profession that I am, you have to be different from everybody else. You cannot be one of the guys.
Okay.
And you cannot copy. You got to try and stand out, have a style of your own, and that will help you grow.
Okay.
Yes. And you cannot be a copycat.
Okay. And do you just play the drums or you sing as well, or there are other art forms you add to just the drumming?
You see, I'm a percussionist. Okay. A percussionist is not only a drummer. Percussionist does a lot of things apart from drumming. Let's go to theater. Theater, a percussionist creates effects. Behind the stage. If you are walking, I can create the steps. If they say you talk about some certain mood, I can create that mood. If right now in here you want to create effect like you are in the middle of the forest of a jungle, I can create that effect.
All with the drums?
No, I have those effects.
Other instruments that you use. Okay.
So I play about 85 instruments at the same time.
85 instruments?
Yes, and that includes about 30 drums, and the rest are effects.
So you can basically tell a story with just the drums and the other equipments that you have?
Yes, I call it a journey into the world of percussion.
A journey into the world of percussion?
Yeah, I take you on a journey into the world of percussion, and you will sit down and you will say, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow, nice. I'm thrilled about this. And which parts of the country, of the world have you performed in? How has the reception been?
Yeah, I'm grateful to God, really, grateful to God that I'm one African musician that can tell you that I have done 3 world tours.
3 world tours?
Yes.
If it's a world tour, what does it mean? You've been to?
You've been to every continent.
Wow. 3 times?
3 times. My first world tour was with Paul Simon during the Graceland tour. That was we toured around the world for 1 year. And my second and third world tours was with a group called Fleetwood Mac. It's one of the biggest rock and roll groups, in the world. They have their own private jet and all that stuff,
And the reception, how has it been?
Fantastic.
When you're on stage?
Fantastic. And also, so like for playing with Fleetwood Mac like this, my setup and being, you see, I'm always projecting the African personality.
Right.
That is the first thing. I don't copy. In fact, I hardly put on the other clothes. I tell people I will put on suit the day I see Queen Elizabeth wearing kaba in London. Then I will also wear suit.
Suit, okay.
Yes. You see, Prince Charles is proud, you know, he sometimes wears the skirt. That's
the Scottish skirt.
That Scottish skirt. Though it looks like a chick, a skirt, but he's proud of it. So I'm proud of mine too.
Okay. And so you project Africans not just through the drums, but even your outfit
Everything,
as well.
yes.
All right. And so several years down the line, what are you doing now?
I'm still performing and touring.
Do you have any shows in Ghana anytime soon?
Not soon, but I will have a private, you know, performance in a couple of weeks before I leave.
Okay.
But that is private, you know, so
okay.
I won't talk about that.
Yes. And in conclusion, you have told us that you've made good money from your art, your talent. But there are times when students are admitted to maybe the University of Legon, the University of Ghana, Legon, performing arts students, and they say they are into the performing arts. Some have termed it dondology. They laugh at them. How do you think that is affecting the future of this kind of art?
Yeah, I would advise them to stay focused. They shouldn't even think about those laughing at them because they are ignorant.
Those laughing at them are ignorant.
Very, very ignorant. Because if they are not, you know, ignorant, they will see their words.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of, you know, opportunities for them. If not here, outside the country. I know some brothers and sisters from, University of Ghana, you know, African Studies, doing great in the States and other places. They are lifting the flag of Ghana very, very high.
Okay.
They have to be respected for what they do for the country. I tell somebody last time I had, just last week, I heard they were making a fuss about this actor John Dumelo.
Okay.
So being made an ambassador.
Yeah.
And
tourism ambassador.
Yeah, tourism. And the press was saying, I said, come on, leave this guy alone. If he wants to be, if he is ambassador, he is volunteering to do something. Encourage him to do it.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I have been an ambassador all my life for a country, but nobody has told me.
Ambassador.
Yes, I don't even care if I say you regard me
as an ambassador
officially or not.
Okay.
You like it or not, I am. That's what I do, because every day, every time I stand on the stage around the world, I raise the flag of Ghana up.
Okay. And not just me, but I'm sure the millions of Ghanaians are very proud of you, and we are grateful to you for projecting the Ghanaian and the African values anywhere you go. Congratulations once again, and thank you very much. Okyerman Asante, a master drummer of Ghanaian descent.
Thank you, Martin. Maybe in the next time I come, you tell me your name is Kojo.
My name is actually Kwame, so Kwame Esiedu.
Now you're talking, because Martin, I thought you were a white boy or something like that.
Yes, Kwame said yes. So we'll be speaking with Okyerman Asante. Is a master drummer and has gone round the world 3 times performing, lifting the flag of Ghana high and projecting our values, and we're just celebrating him this morning. This is NewDay.